What's good, YouTube? My name is Darin Nakakihara and I'm a 4th grade teacher from Southern California. This channel is all about helping teachers grow their social media influence so that you can help as many students as possible. Today, we are going to be taking part in Maylene Call's Teacher Pet Tag video. If you don't know Maylene, she goes by the name Miss Calls Campers, and she has the most incredible channel, and if you ever get the chance to meet her, you can give her a big hug because she loves hugs and she's super nice. Okay, there are 10 questions on here. Let's go. Number 1, how many pets do you have? I have 2 puppy dogs. Number 2, for each pet, tell the name, breed, age, and whether they are adopted or from a breeder. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Ollie, Oliver, Mr. Buddy. He goes by 3 names, mostly Buddy. We mostly call him Mr. Buddy. His name coming home from the shelter, he was rescued, he was Oliver, but we never really called him Oliver. We went straight to Ollie, and then from there, I don't know, it's developed into Mr. Buddy. So I'm sure he doesn't have any idea what his actual name is. We call him Mr. Buddy, mostly. The other one is a puppy. Her name is Harlow, and we got her from a breeder. She is half mini Australian and half Corgi. So she's an Augie, as they say, an Augie. And she is so cute. Okay, so the first one, Mr. Buddy, we got him, I think we got him towards oh yeah, I know when we got him. We got him right after 4th of July. So you know how a lot of pets get found and brought to the shelters because the 4th of July fireworks are so loud that they get scared and run away? He was one of those dogs. But nobody came to pick him up because there's like a waiting period. Nobody came to pick him up. Why didn't you pick him up? Your loss, because he's been with our family for 14 years now. And so that was in the summertime, and the kids were little at the time, and we wanted to get a puppy. I wanted a puppy so bad, and so we finally got a puppy, and it's been part of our family since 14 years, man. He's an old dog. Okay, and then Harlow, we got her in the fall at the end of October, and then we had to wait until December till she was 8 weeks old before we could bring her home, which aligned perfectly to Christmas. So she came home on the 23rd, I think. She was a Christmas miracle. Miss Harlow, did you run into any challenges? Yes, so many challenges. Okay, so the first challenge, like the first dog, right? Mr. Ollie, Mr. Buddy, Mr. Oliver, we got so spoiled by him because he was such low maintenance. That guy, he was potty trained like that. He doesn't do a lot of tricks, but he was just the greatest dog ever. He would go out through his little doggy door, go do his business, he'd come back. It was great. So no challenges with the first one, other than he was used to being by himself, right? So when we got Harlow, it was a bit of a challenge because he's like, this is my spot, man. What's going on? Like, what are you doing? So there was a lot of trying to figure out who was the alpha, and everybody knows that I'm the alpha, but who was the beta? So he's the beta, and he wanted to make sure she knew that. Luckily, she has such a good temperament. Like, she has no problem with that. She'll be submissive to him and, move out of the way. But she's a puppy and she loves to play, so she's always running around him trying to get him to play, and he's an old dog now and he doesn't like to play. But he loves her. He may not say it very much, but he loves her. Did you get your pet professionally trained? Well, that would be a big no. I don't know why. We totally should have put Ollie through training class. I don't know. And then Miss Harlow, she's about 8 months now. We've taught her a few tricks, and she's so stubborn, you guys. Corgis are so stubborn. She will come when you're trying to bring her in from outside, and you're like, come on, come in, and she'll just come right up to the door and stop, and she'll just look at you with a little grin on her face, like this. She's like, nope. So she is so stubborn. I need to get her into some training right now, but has not happened yet. But that doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. She definitely needs some professional training. What is your current routine with your pets? Oh, we've got them in a really good routine. Okay, so I get up pretty early and I go to the gym, and when I get back, I go straight to the leashes and I put on their little harnesses and we go for a walk. And then we get back from the walk and they eat their breakfast, which is homemade food, by the way, you guys. Homemade food, that's my tip for this teacher tag. You should make your own pet food. It's super easy and you get to see all of the ingredients that go into the food. So you're like, there's no question that it's good stuff. My puppies eat pretty good. And then like during the year, at that point I would go to work. I get home and then I play with my puppies again. There's nothing better than coming home to your dogs and it's like they haven't seen you in 5 years and they're so happy to see you, and it's the best. That's why I love puppies so much. It's the greatest. What are your pet must-haves? Okay, so when we were looking for our new dog, there was one thing that I really wanted in a dog. I wanted a dog that would fetch. Chuck a ball, have the dog bring it back to you. Chuck the ball, have them bring it back to you. Like, that was my dream. Harlow's pretty good at it. She'll do it. She won't always drop the ball. Sometimes she runs around with it and she doesn't always let it go. Man, I really do need to take her to training. So she has a few of her favorite toys. This one right here is a hedgie. The hedgie is just the thing she likes to go chase around. Next is this thing. Have you guys seen one of these before? These little disc pieces, like treats, dog treats, go right here on each side, and they have to like chew on it and try to figure out a way to get. She has figured out how to get to it quickly, but ordinarily it would take like a regular dog several hours to get to this thing. So super challenging, kind of like a Kong, and she loves that thing. The only problem is they're super expensive, the little treat things, and she gets to them really quickly. So the other thing is this rope. Ordinarily this rope it's tied with another rope, and then this is on each side and it's stretchy. This is a good tug-of-war toy that she loves, except again, Smarty Pants has figured out how to untie the knot that comes right here, and so we have like a bunch of these things now. What are your pet's favorites? It kind of goes back to these toys, right? I showed you these toys. What are some of her other favorites? She loves to bug her brother. She will go up to him and try to kiss his face, and he's old and doesn't have any teeth anymore. So like she knows that he's not gonna bite her. So she'll go like right up to his face. And she'll be like, and he's like, and it doesn't bother her at all. Show a baby picture and the last picture you took of them. Share a funny memory or something quirky about your pets. So I'm gonna tell you this story. This is not about my 2 current pets. Mrs. N had 2 cats at the time, okay? One cat was this Maine Coon. His name was Bailey, and he was huge. He was like 27 pounds. He was so big, he had this belly that would go when he walked, would almost touch the ground. And the doctor's like, what are you feeding this guy? So he got put on a special diet, and he would never lost weight. He was on the special diet the whole time I knew him. Mrs. N had put him on a special diet. He lost no weight. So we were living in this condo complex. He would like roam the neighborhood. He ruled. It was Bailey's town. And so our neighbors one time, this is years after living there, he's like, oh yeah, is that your cat? We love your cat. He comes over all the time. We feed him. He was getting meals like all around the condo complex. Bailey. He used to catch things. He was like, this is like a hunting breed, I guess. He would catch like all kinds of things. One time he brought home a rabbit, and we thought it was dead, and he brought it to the porch, and he's like, check it out, man. And then he put it down, and it wasn't dead. And it brought it inside, and it's like psh, 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 going through the house. Show off your pets. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, go! Okay, number 10 is, what would you tell a teacher who is interested in getting their first pet? I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm going to say, what are you waiting for? Holy cow, remember I said how there is nothing like coming home from work and being greeted by these animals that feel nothing but pure love for you. Oh my gosh, they bring so much joy to your life. It doesn't matter if you go out for 1 minute or 1 hour. When you come back, it's like they haven't seen you forever. They're so happy to see you. And they come wagging their tails and they want kisses. And my puppies. It's getting kind of dusty in here. So that's it, guys. Those are my pets. Ollie and Harlow, the loves of my life. I'd really like to thank Maylene for including me in this teacher tag. Miss Call, you are the best. Has anybody ever told you that? If you love these teacher tag videos, I have a whole playlist of them. And don't forget to check out everybody's video that participated in this teacher tag. You're gonna see some cute ones, I'm sure. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.